Hello and welcome. My name is Carsten Lützen. I'm a Scrum Master and Agile Coach. Today I'll talk a bit about working agreements, and one of the working agreements that we sometimes lack in our teams. If you like these videos, please share and subscribe. That would be awesome. Today I'll talk about the definition of ready. Many of us know the definition of done, that is, what needs to be true for stories or backlog items to be done. But sometimes I find it beneficial to have a definition of ready. That means, when is a story or backlog item ready to enter the sprint? What needs to be true for the team to commit to this backlog item and say, yes, we will deliver this within the next sprint? Some examples that I have found very useful has been these mapping out external dependencies. Of course, in the ideal world, we will have very few of these, but often, if we're in an older organization, we will face external dependencies that we need to cater for and make sure that we handle. And that is what we could have in our definition of ready, that these are mapped out and there is a contingency plan and a plan for how to handle and manage these. Another one is also, could be, for instance, how do we do testing? Is it okay just to unit test this piece, or do we need a user acceptance test, or how do we make sure that this actually fulfills what we want? That can be a part of this definition of ready, that we agreed upon what is the right level of testing here. Another thing that should also be there, if you ask me at least, is that we have added acceptance criteria. Think of them as requirements of what needs to be done for this story or backlog item to be finished. Making sure that these are written down and the PO and the business and the development team and so on have agreed that if this is true, if these one holds, then we are done. We can also add other. It can be that the PO has nodded to the entire thing together with a steering committee if we are that unlucky, but just keeping this visible and keeping it on the wall and somewhere where we can see it, that really helps us, making sure that the things we pull into the sprint is also stuff that we can finish in that sprint. Other things to look into when doing this work on the backlog could also be the invest criteria. I'll post a link to that. And when it lives up to these things, this definition of ready, it's ready to enter the sprint, if that is what we agree. That is a short introduction to one of the working agreements that I found useful, the definition of ready. If you like these videos, please comment, high fives, questions, more than welcome if you send it to me. And also, please subscribe, that makes me quite happy. Cool, have a nice day.